Alright, so welcome to part 9 of this pond build. Today we're going to be pouring the concrete base to the filter house. So we've got a nice solid base for the nexus and the pumps to sit on. So if I just spin you around, I'll show you what the plan is. So probably hard to see in this light at the moment, but the plan is this whole elbow section here is going to have a 5-inch base, and we have now got the gully drain sat into position. So this is just a Clark's channel drain, or gully drain, whatever you want to call it, and that is going to have all the waste pipes from the nexus and from the skimmer's overflow, and that just comes down straight through the end cap. We've got a 110 to 68mm waste pipe reducer, and then that is just a section of 68mm solvent welded waste pipe that you saw me put together in the last one, and that's going through into the garage, and that is where we will continue sorting out the waste situation for the water, which I haven't quite worked out fully what I'm going to be doing yet. So yeah, we've got that leveled out with a slight drop going off to let the water run away, and that will allow me to sit the nexus on top of that area in the corner and have the waste pipes going straight into that gully drain, just to neaten everything up nicely. So yeah, this is the pipe coming up from the bottom drain, so we've got that nice and high. It's all leveled out pretty much, so all the way along we've got a bodged ramp to come in here to bring the barriers of cement in, because I'm mixing it up myself. Sorry, still got this chest problem still from after having COVID the other week, still can't get rid of it. But yes, should be fairly easy mixing it up myself. I think my dad might be popping along later on to give us a hand, which will be really handy, because it does get quite hard work lugging barriers backwards and forwards. So fingers crossed we'll get that done nice and soon, and then I'll come back to you once we're halfway through laying this base, and then later on, once we start, it's all gone off, once we're finished, we'll be moving the nexus into position and checking that I've got this pipe coming up in the place that it should do. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on now, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. Alright, so we're about halfway now. I've got my dad behind me mixing up some of the cement for me. He's doing a grand job over there. We're getting things done. We're about halfway along now, so I'll just show you where we're up to. Don't know if you can see that there. We've got the bottom drain just up to the pipe weight for that, and then we have the gully drain nicely levelled out, and we've just got a slight slope from every angle leading towards that. So for purging the bottom drain and any leaks or anything when we're cleaning the filters, everything should run down into that and nicely out of the way. So yeah, it's not a bad job for the fact that we're mixing it up by hand with a cement mixer just on our own and pouring it with a barrier. So better crack on, get the rest of it poured, and we'll talk to you when it's all done. Alright, so it's now a few days after the big pour of the filter house base, so I'll spin you around and show you where we're up to. It was super hot that day, it still is. I mean, we're in the middle of a heat wave. It's going to be in the 30s probably again today, so another baking one, but I'll spin you around and show you what the base looks like and where I'm up to, as I've done a few other little bits and pieces as well. So there we go, it's in the shade, but you can see we have one filter base the whole way along. We've got the nexus sat where it's going to be, just next to the pipe, as I haven't cut that down yet until I get the valve sorted. So yeah, it looks really nice. We've got the drain just sat nicely at the back. If you go over and have a look, the channel drain. So that's all nicely in position, which will allow these waste pipes to link straight into that, so the wastewater can go away. And also the waste pipe on the bottom of the skimmer can just run along this wall and down into that gully. So yeah, it's looking really nice so far. I've also, sorry about the light changing, I've also managed to get the simmer sat into its position. I had to cut a little bit of the blocks out, if you remember, because I forgot about the width of the lid. So that is now sat here in position, and I think it's looking really nice. That is glued in, just held in place with some CT1 glue in there. So I've done that last night, so that's now gone off. And yeah, it's looking really nice. The lid opens nice and easily now in there, comes off. Got the overflow pipe there for the wastewater, so that'll work nicely for the old trickle in, or for when I refill the pond, or any rainwater or whatever will just come straight out there, down the gully drain, and out to waste, which would be really nice and easy. Putting this little channel drain in is going to make life a lot easier in the long run. So yeah, really happy with where we're up to. The next task will be going to get some fittings, getting this nexus valve in place, getting that secured, and picking up some pipe work. Probably going to run the waste pipes into position as the gully drain's there, and then we'll be working on the 2-inch pipe work around the pond via the UV, the pump and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm going to crack on, probably start some pipe work today, which will be later on in the next video. I'll show you how we go about doing that. So make sure you click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.